Todd Waldron, Vice President of Carrier Experience at Truckstop.com, and my co-host.
Nate Ivey, Head of Partnerships at Truckstop.com.
So we're going to talk about two exciting releases from Truckstop. Scott already laid the groundwork for some of these conversations, and we're going to step into them at a deeper level. And so one, from a broker's perspective, we're adding a new level of carrier procurement control and capacity solution for the brokers to be able to control who sees their freight and when. And then we're going to step into showing the new van load board that Scott talked about that provides a more seamless and efficient experience for the carriers, along with that sonar pricing intelligence that we talked about. So with Scott clearly back at the helm, the 30 for 30, we're innovating very rapidly, and we're doing so with the support and help of strategic partnerships as well. So Nate's going to step in to the system and show us a little bit of how the private loads system works functionally.
Awesome. Thanks, Todd. So what we're going to start with here is our load manager. It's the same great tool that you're used to. You just see a couple of things that are added. So if you want to do a quick post, you can do so still, but you see this little private load icon right here. So what private loads allows brokers to do is get their carriers that they've already certified through RMIS priority when a load is posted. And then there's a time frame to where if you want to take that load off of private and just take it to the load board in general, you can do that. So you give your certified carriers first priority. You can also do that in our new load post feature as well. That shows the post strength algorithm as well as the origin, destination, same equipment and load details. Can still get a rate insight. And then right under here, you just press private load, and that's all you have to do. As far as APIs go, it is an open API from our load posting integration. So if you are, posting from an integration partner of Truckstop.com, just let them know that you would like this feature, and we can add it and get that started for you. So let's look at what that looks like from a carrier perspective. The broker posts it. This is what it looks like from the carrier side. So if I've got this little blue P for private loads here, all of these ones that I've pinned, if they do have that P, it means that it is indeed a private load. So if I'm a carrier, what I'm going to want to do is click on that one and call first, because I know that not everyone sees that. I'm the only carrier, one of the only carriers that this broker trusts enough to have first dibs on.
Yeah, so I'm going to talk a little bit about what's coming with private loads. So Truckstop for 30 years has been an industry-leading load board with one simplistic load posting. And so this, a simple improvement, an area expands into a much wider procurement solution for brokers. And so we'll be adding a tiered level of carrier procurement where brokers will be able to select and divide their carriers into 3 levels of tiers. So from an experienced broker perspective, I naturally follow a process of the carriers I reach out to when with particular loads. So we're implementing that into the system to allow you, the broker, to tailor that capacity and that load to automatically flow through your tiers of carriers at a timely basis that you see fit. And then ultimately, if not covered, ending up in the wider Truckstop protected ecosystem that has the 30 years of security behind it. So this experience from a carrier perspective that Nate's showing right now is the new van load board. What we heard from our customers was simplicity and efficiency and the ability to make it easier to find shipments. Truckstop has gotten big. We have a wide network with a variety of freight that's in that ecosystem. So now this load board strategy getting more pinpointed and more efficient for the carriers to be able to find the loads that are important to them and relevant to them. And so with this partnership, the Sonar Insights is a huge part of it. The banner across the top is the lane level or search level insights, showing average lane rate, 7-day comparison, contract rate, negotiation power, etc. If I click into a shipment, within the Truckstop load details, there's the Sonar Insights for that specific shipment. So now I can see that load's Sonar data and information. And then we've added a deeper level of Sonar Insights that shows trend data. So the 7-day trend for the pricing and rating and the 4-week trend for the negotiation power. And so that flip card adds even a deeper level of data, like Craig talked about, within the system, within the workflow that the carriers are already working off of. And at the starting price of $35 for the basic, and then with these added pop-outs in the pro version, we're having a better on-ramp for smaller carriers to be able to access more freight efficiently and more information in a more seamless way.
And I'll just add real quick too, the broker experience doesn't change. The carrier can choose if they want just the van load board or if they've got multiple different equipment types, but the broker experience stays the same. Nothing changes there.
Yes. And we're also adding many features. There's a factorability check, so carriers can go in and see which loads are factorable. Through partnerships, we're adding the ability to be able to see additional logos of additional factoring companies that a carrier might work with. Deep linking to a broker's portal. And so rather than being stuck in within our ecosystem for brokers that have their own portal, the ability for a carrier to step in through a deep link into that system. So these are only a small portion of what's coming with Truckstop. These are two significant milestone releases that, while simple, lay the groundwork for a directional shift in the way that we're thinking and the way that we're bringing the organization. So these are two very impactful shifts that are just one aspect of what's to come with Truckstop. We are at booth number 2, so step out, come talk to our folks, talk about what this might mean for your business and what are the use cases and also what's coming and how do we work forward to implementing and making it work for your business. Thank you for your time. Thank you to FreightWaves. We appreciate being here.
We're good.